Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharidhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharidhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharidhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharidhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jaya Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gaur Premanande Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parirajakara Ashtottara Shata Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charnavinde Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramamsa Parirajakarya Stotra Shatasimala Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय जय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories assembled devotees all glories assembled devotees all glories Shri Guru and Gauranga all glories Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom out that the camera is covered with sun. I'm telling you. Just zoom out. Zoom in. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We can move this chair. We will move this. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirahe Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Nishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 82, Text 40. Okay. Bhagavatam stata bhutva vivikta upasangamata alasinam anayam prishtva prasannan idam ibhava alasina Bhagavatam stas tata bhutva viviktva upasangata alasininam mayanam prastva prasanam idam abhagat Bhagavatam tatas tatha bhutva vivikta upasangataha alasinanam ayanam prastva prasahannan idam abrivat. Please chant. Bhagavatam sada bhutvam vita upasangvatam arasina mamayam pestva prasanam abravit. Bhagavatam sada bhutvam vivitva upasangata Asleshinamamam prastva Prasanamidama bhavet. Okay, word meaning? Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Supreme Lord. Tatha, them. Tatha bhutva, being in such a state. Viviktve, in a secluded place. Upasangataham, going up to. Alasisya, embracing. Aniyamam, health. Prasvam, asking about. Prasannan, laughed. Idam, this. Abhavit, said. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: The Supreme Lord approached the gopis in a secure place as they stood in their ecstatic trance. After embracing each of them and inquiring about their well-being, he laughed and he spoke as follows. Purport: Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti comments that Krishna expanded himself by his Vibhuti Shakti to embrace each of the gopis individually, thus walking each of them from her trance. He inquired, "Are you now revealed of your pain of separation?" and laughed to help lighter their spirit. Okay, text 41, translation. Lord Krishna said, "My dear girlfriends, do you still remember me? It was for my relatives' sake that I stayed away so long, intent on destroying my enemies." Text 42. Do you perhaps think I am ungrateful and thus hold me in contempt? After all, it is the Supreme Lord who brings living beings together and then separates them. Purport: Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti reveals that the gopis' thoughts, "We are not like you, who, with your heart scattered by remembering us day and night, gave up all sense enjoyment in your distress of separation. Rather, we are not remembering you at all. In fact, we have been quite happy without you." In response, Krishna here asked whether they are innocent of his ingratitude. Text 43. Just as the wind brings together masses of clouds, blades of grass, whips of cotton, and particles of dust, only to scatter them all again, so the Creator deals with His created beings in the same way. Text 44. Rendering devotional service to me qualifies any living being for eternal life. But by your good fortune, you have developed a special loving attitude towards me, by which you have obtained me. Purport: According to the Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti, the gopis then replied, "But the Supreme Lord you are blaming is none other than yourself. O most clever of speakers, everyone in the world knows this. Why should you be ignorant of this fact?" All right, Lord Krishna then told them, "It is true. I must be God, but still I am conqueror of your loving affection." Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshuralmitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Supadantikam Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pacharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaurabhakarunda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarvasya kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. So, here very nice the explanation given by gopis. So we will see from the text 40. Actually, here the context is Lord Krishna and other kings. They all came together to take a bath in the place called Kurukshetra, where to this is the inhabitation meets where there's a lunar eclipse, or it is a culture that after the before lunar eclipse they should take bath. So they all assembled at one place, and in that assembly it's like a reunion together. After a long time, Lord Krishna saw the Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, and the gopis, and Kunti Maharani, others. And at the same time, after a long time, it's a reunion for the Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, there's the girlfriends, gopis. They also saw Krishna. So in that intense separation for being a long time, after when they saw the Krishna and they were so much immersed, they were actually ecstatic in love. So when he Lord Krishna approached the gopis in a secure place as they stood there in their ecstatic trance. After embracing each of them, inquiring about their well-being, he laughed and he spoke. It is just like teasing, Lord Krishna teasing the gopis. Krishna perfectly well know that they were all being separated. They are suffering in separation. But when Krishna asked them, "Are you all doing good? Still you remember me?" He's teasing. When Krishna is teasing them, they are all, he's inquiring, "Are you now revealed of your pain of separation?" And he laughed. The light, to lighten their spirit. So here it is understand how the transactions going between Lord Krishna and the gopis. It is very highest love of Godhead, but still, in that highest love of Godhead, there's exchange of words are going on. In that we see that before in the Shila, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that in this purport, so then Krishna was actually sleeping in the mother Yashoda's lap. Then the gopis were separated in secured places. They were in not in same place where everybody is there. They were in a more private place. And they were talking mildly and freely and to each other. In that, when they're having conversations, Lord Krishna woke up from the lap, getting up from the lap of the mother Yashoda, and went to a more private place and talked them freely with the gopis. He met the gopis who were in a state of bliss and described in this verse. So, by his Vibhuti Shakti, he embraced them all tightly. It is, there are gopis unlimited, there's 16,000 gopis, or who knows how many gopis are there. But still, Krishna, it is not that he is going one by one. Simultaneously, he expanded himself. Like when the Rasa Leela happens in the middle of the night, there are how many gopis are equal into the Krishna also explained. Like day before yesterday or day before, day before yesterday we celebrated Sharat Purnima, right? In the Sharat Purnima where Rasa Leela took place. In the Rasa Leela pastime, Krishna also expanded equal number of gopis. So here also that Shakti is called Vibhuti Shakti. So he can expand himself into the so many forms as many gopis are there. And he embraced them tightly and they woke up from their ecstatic trance and he asked them about welfare. Has your great sickness of the pain due to separation from me has gone? And he laughed in order to make them spoke. So this is the where exchange of love is going on. So this is the commentary given by the Srila Jiva Goswami, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and Jiva Goswami also giving the same thing. And let's see Sanatana Goswami, knowing everything, ocean of good qualities, he closely associated with the gopis, who had attained an intolerable state of separation from him. At night, day and night, another, and in a private place, he asked them with it's the same thing. Krishna is a knower of everything. He's the ocean of the good qualities. Even though, but he asked, why did he ask? Because of situation. He wants to hear from the gopis. And in that context, he smiled to reveal them sorrow. And he did not smile sometimes, since he became depressed in this condition. So Sanatana Goswami gives them a different comment. So in the text 41, what he says, in the text 41, my dear girlfriend, do you still remember me? It was for me, by, for my relative's sake, I stayed away so long, intent to destroying my enemies. So Krishna is giving now explanation why he has to stay away in this one line translation. So when his explanation is given, at that time gopis were hearing. So it is not me, I just wanted to be with you, but still for my relative's sake, and I stayed away. Wanting to do something such as killing Kamsa for the relatives of my father, such as Vasudeva, I went off. For that reason, I have been delaying in return. Because while leaving Vrindavan, Krishna told everybody, especially gopis, that I will come back. And now he's teasing. Do you still remember me? Of course, the remembrance of Krishna is the highest form which is done by gopis. They are a classic example. They never ever forget Krishna. Shastra says smartavya svatata Vishnu vismartavya najata chit. You know, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That is Shastra's recommending. But what are the gopi states? They always remember Krishna, but there is no point of forgetting Krishna. They don't even forget even for a second. But Krishna is asking here, it's just a talks between Krishna and gopis. He's asking, do you still remember me? Who did who did not have opportunity to come back, being absorbed in killing the enemies. So Krishna is giving explanation. I have so many things to do, like killing the enemies, taking care of my relatives. So in this, we understand that Krishna is just giving excuses. Okay. Jiva Goswami says that, oh friend, do you remember me? The plural verb is used indicates many gopis. He indicates that it was not possible to come quickly by his will alone by accepting many forms. So I just read out this Jiva Goswami comment, please hear. Oh friends, I am left to be remembering you. With this he pacifies them. He asks them to forgive all his fault. We do not think of you are fit to remember because you are great offense. Ignoring you, I went away with a desire to perform an act of kill Kamsa for my relatives such as Vasudeva, since he is a brother of Nanda. That stay extended for a long time. I desire to destroy all the allies. To help the Yadavas and others, I became known as Vasudeva's son and had semblance of marriages. So Jiva Goswami has given this comment because the acharyas, they have special vision of the dialogue. Actually, this is dialogues going on between gopis and Lord Krishna. And in the text 42, Krishna is giving further explanation. Do you perhaps think I am ungrateful and thus told me the incompetent? So Krishna is giving, do you think that I am, ungrateful to you all? And he's giving himself explanation. That's, he's telling, Supreme Lord who brings all living beings together and then separates them. He is saying about himself. Actually, Supreme Lord is a person who brings all living entity together by his material energy, and in time course they stay together, and after some time they separate them. He is Krishna himself is saying that it is not by my act, it is Supreme Lord act. Imagine he is himself glorifying. He is saying that it is not me, it is Supreme Lord who did all these things. It's just funny talk. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur now in the purport, he reveals the minds of the gopis. What is the gopis saying? We are not like you, with your heart is scattered. Your heart scattered by remembering us day and night. Gave up all sense enjoyment in your distress of separation. Rather, we have not remembered you at all. You know, sometimes in the context you should understand. You love so much. These gopis love so much. When Krishna spoke like this, he said, "No, we are not remembering you. Who are you to remember? We forget you. We are enjoying our life with sense gratification." You know, this is the mind. This is the gopis' answer. You know, who is revealing us? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur revealing us. Sometimes if you love so much one person, if he comes and says, I'm sorry, I forgot you yesterday to call you, then at that time, in that mood, what you say? No, you don't have to forget. I don't remember you. Even though you didn't call me for a party, I will not come. That is the mood, correct? Actually, that is the highest love that you are showing. These gopis are also showing Lord Krishna highest love. They are saying, we don't remember you. Who are you to remember? In fact, we are happy, quite happy without you. They are saying in response to what Lord Krishna's question is. Because what is Krishna is asking, do you still remember me? It is not my desire. It is I have some duties to perform. I have to kill the Kamsa and other demons. After that, I have to take the responsibilities of the kingdom, and I have to be with my relatives. He's giving explanation. In response to that, gopis are saying, no, why should we remember you? Who are you? And rather, we are very happy without being you. So that is the response Gopi is given. So Krishna here asked whether they are recent in his gratitude. So it is very very nice talks, which will churn our mind and churn our thoughts. How Krishna is dealing with the gopis. By this, hearing these dialogues, what will happen is, our Krishna consciousness grows. Our Krishna consciousness, faith in Lord becomes more and more stronger, and our understanding of Krishna goes more and more deeper. So in the translation, in the text 43, just as the wind brings together masses of clouds, blades of grass, whips of cotton, and particles of dust, only to scatter them again. So the Creator deals with His creation beings in same way. So in the text 43, Lord is giving further explanation. He gives with an example. See, just like what is the example he's giving? Just as the wind brings clouded of clouds together and blades of grass together. You see, sometimes all the clouds come together by the force of wind while before raining, and you see when all the blades of grass come together when wind blows, and whips of cotton come together and dust particles circulates in the air. And she is giving such a sweet, such a nice simple example so that everybody can understand. So the Creator also deals with his living beings in the same way. He's giving further explanation. So he gives an example explain to this point. So wind unites and separates clouds, grasses, dust, and cotton. The Lord also unites all the living entities for some time and to stay together and separates them. So this is the example that Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives. So an explanation is given strengthen his previous statement. Why is Krishna is giving explanation to strengthen his statement? And in the text 44, rendering devotional service to me qualifies any living being for eternal life. But by your good fortune, you have developed a special loving attitude towards me by which you have obtained me. Purport In the purport, according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the gopis then replied, but then what, Supreme Lord, you are blaming is none other than you yourself. Gopis are giving answer. You are saying that Supreme Lord is the one who brings every living entity, just as clouds unite and clouds, just as a wind unites the clouds, just as a wind unites the blade of grasses. That is you yourself. It is in a teasing way. You are saying that everybody. So everyone in this world knows this. It's not that no living entity knows. Everyone in this world knows that. At least those who don't believe the Supreme Lord, they say that this something higher power. He is the one who is maintaining this energy creation. Why should be ignorant of this fact? All right, Lord Krishna told them it is the true. I must be a god, but still I am conqueror of your loving affection. So Krishna agrees this fact. See, whatever you are saying that I am the Supreme Lord, then Krishna agrees that yes, I am the Lord. It must be true whatever you are saying, but still I am conquered by your loving affection. So see how nice and how blissful these talks are. So this is the verse, where we can nurture for days together. There are so many lessons that we can learn in this verse. And one who renders devotional service is a qualified living being to get an eternal position in the Supreme Lord, Supreme World, where the Supreme Lord lives. But he's saying, by your good fortune, you developed a special loving attitude. To develop this special loving attitude, we need to churn our consciousness and obtain Him. Then, according to that, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives, just by devotion to me, one can achieve liberation. but you have attained affection most fortunate. It is the causes of you attained. This means the last statement is pulling me force. You know, Lord is attracted by the devotional service and affection brings me closer to you. He's saying very quickly it is established by me besides, this is what attained. There's so much to learn. I just read the Jiva Goswami and Sanatana Goswami comment, which are very, very nice. Please hear. Even they have knowledge of famous powers, thinking of this for a moment, taking support of that, he consoled them appropriately. If I am the Lord, though absorbed in my pastimes of killing the enemies, I would not have the power to separate myself from you. This, this is he is giving answer to the gopis. Being controlled by affection for you, bhakti, to me, even one who out of nine process for affection for me qualifies all being for liberation. You are the most worthy of worship. Your perfection of prema, causing both your bhava to melt, has caused you to attain me directly. It has strongly pulled me to you. That prema which extended the union of separation is most fortunate, since it makes separation no longer possible. See how intense this purport is, Jiva Goswami writing. He is giving a deeper and deeper explanation of these just two lines of purport. And Sanatana Goswami says that time is your amsa, that is your amsa means expansion, that is your another form. Depend on you, and you are the supreme Lord. This is a further explanation given by the gopis. And you are the Supreme Lord. Why do you cheat us? Though we have surrendered unto you, or having used an example of philosophy to avoid your accusation of being ungrateful, now being merciful, he comforts them by revealing his greatness. Even he, one who is nine types of bhakti qualifies any being without further qualification. For being eternal associate, you have constant, pure, tender nature. Your affection is greater than others' affection. He speaks to them with respect and solicitation, consolidation by addressing them bhavatvam. Your affection has caused you attain me. Wherever I am, it strongly attracts me. Thus, there is a never separation of you for me at any time. So, this is so much we can nurture. We can have a discussion about it, but due to the time, and just gives you idea. This is just giving you idea how gopis are in separation to develop the such a love and affection. This is the right place. This is the right. Srila Prabhupada has given us this organization. We have to be very, very grateful. And in this, especially in the Kartik Mass, these pastimes, will give you the deeper and deeper affection and loving affection for the Supreme Lord. So this we can, in this there is very nice point. If anyone performs nine process of bhakti, he qualifies. But without further qualification, and he is eternally associated with the Lord. But gopis have pure love of Godhead. It is not attained by anyone. Of course, there is a qualification for attaining that, but this is the highest form. So this is very, very important to understand. So I will stop here. Any questions or comments on this? Okay. If there is no, thank you so much. Granthra and Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande.